Got some crazy audio noise in your shack that even a box full of ferrites can't fix? Well, stick around after the break and I'll show you my solution. Hey, welcome to Shack 2.0 here. Just finished reconfiguring the shack. Got the new radio in there. And I want to do a quick video here to go over a problem I ran into when I set up these new speakers, some JBL C1 Pros. Probably way overkill for a shack, but they came recommended. And I have them running through another recommendation. It's a low-cost, high-power amplifier, Fosse. Supposed to be a really good amplifier and a really good Focusrite 4x4 Scarlett audio interface. It's controlling it's interfacing the boom mic and routing it to the radio, and then I can have my other radios like my HT funneled in there as well, so I can have all the sound coming into the computer, and I could route it any way I want. But here's the problem I ran into with the amplifier. I don't know if you can hear that, but as soon as I get up an amplitude, noise, I hate noise. And it looks like the source is the computer, because if you hear when I move these apps around, you can hear the changing in sound. So depending on what's on the screen, you can sort of hear that feedback. It's bugging me. And you know, I've been drinking the Kool-Aid pretty heavily, drinking the Palomar Kool-Aid pretty heavily. I got all kinds of ferrites, and if we go to the back of the table here, you see all kinds of coils. Coil didn't do squat. I put a bunch of ferrite beads on there, nothing. All the toroids and everything I put on my antennas really helped out, but this noise source, even putting it on the USB, this is a high-speed USB cable, high data rate, got toroids on it, nothing's helping this. Still got noise coming through. And I did notice it is coming from the Focusrite, because if I pull these signals out, it is absolutely quiet. I used to have hum on the amp until I got rid of the independent power supply. So all the power, everything's a 12 volt. The computer, the monitors, the amplifier, everything in here is 12 volts. I got a power supply for just the radio, and then I got a 30 amp power supply that powers everything else, and I don't have noise on anything else. It's just present on these guys. So you can hear that in, out, in. Ferrites failed me here. So let me show you what I did. I did solve it. So this is the device that I found to be the cure. It's basically audio transformers in here. It'll take balanced inputs or outputs, and it's two channels, one for left and one right. But it's basically got two little audio transformers in there to isolate it. It's supposed to get rid of ground loops. I don't know how I have a ground loop if everything is run off one power supply, but apparently that hum, I thought it was a noise issue with the computer, but this has been magic. So let's hook it up and we'll test it out here. I'll give you an example. Okay, so here it is plugged in. I got out from the sound card to the inputs of the pile hum eliminator, and then outputs are there going into the amp. And now let's turn this puppy on, see if it works. Look at that. Silence. Full. This is 100 watts. Zero signal and zero hum. Can you hear anything? Silence. Doesn't matter what's on the screen, but that was magic. So just a lesson. It's not always RFI. It's not always something that a ferrite or a choke's going to fix. In this case, a couple audio transformers clean that up beautifully. I just wanted to share that. 73.